Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today I'm going to be doing the 21 questions makeup edition that Allie Glines came up with. Allie is just one of the most beautiful inside and out people here on YouTube, and so I was very excited to see her come up with this tag video that just seems super fun and lighthearted and just a little bit of joy for the day, you know. So I'm going to be going through these questions that Allie has posed to us and giving you all of the tea on my makeup collection. So question one, what is the oldest makeup product in your collection? This was an easy one for me. I instantly knew what it was going to be. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? It's my eyeshadow singles. I have got rid of a load of these and there's some in another palette, but yeah, these are the oldest school makeup items that I still have in my collection. I mean, this is Makeup Geek's, is it creme brulee? No, it's peach smoothie. I mean, come on guys, peach smoothie. This is creme brulee, I think. You know, there's some MAC, some Coloured Rain, some Makeup Geek in here and some ABH singles, but these are, yeah, particularly the Makeup Geek, they've got to be 5 years old or something, 4 years old maybe, but yeah, old. Question two, what is your most recent purchase? So my most recent purchase is the NARS Claudette Blush Duo. This literally came through the door today. So I haven't even had a chance to put this on my cheeks yet, but so far, it's a winner. Next up, what is the first makeup product you ever used? Now, I've kept this nearby for a reason. It wasn't this exact, I just want to be clear, not this exact one, but this is MAC's Pink Freeze eyeshadow, and I lived my best life in my teen years in school when I was 13, 14. This Pink Freeze and Pervert, which is like this in lipstick form. I rocked that. That was it. No, nothing else. No, probably mascara. No foundation or anything. Just literally pink shimmery eyeshadow, pink shimmery lipstick and mascara. And that was me. Good to go. Living the dream. What is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? I struggled with this one because I was generally either things are not for me, so I never loved them, or I still like doing them. So the only thing that I can think of is liquid eyeshadow. The Stila liquid eyeshadow, you know what I'm talking about. I still got them all. I bought every single shade, but I just never use them now. They're not my jam anymore. I loved them at the time when everybody was only putting Stila liquid eyeshadows on, but now I feel like I've moved on and I literally never touch them anymore. What is a makeup trend that you used to hate but now you love? This is easy. Winged liner. I've been getting right on board. I haven't done it today, obviously, just to be a pain. But winged liner and me these days, we're like this. I just can't get enough of it. I just love it, especially with shadow. I feel like it really lifts the face, elongates the eye. I feel like it can really, for hooded eyes as well, it's not the easiest, but I feel like it can really help make your eyes look younger and lifted and less hooded as well if you do it correctly, which most of the time I don't, to be honest, but I just love giving it a go. I just love getting on board. What is your favourite step in your makeup routine? This is a toss-up between foundation and mascara because I feel like I don't look like me until I have massive fat lashes, so I do love the effect mascara gives, but I enjoy the process of foundation more, so I'd have to say foundation. And I feel like foundation makes the biggest difference. Once you put your foundation on, you're fully another person. You've morphed. Next up, what is a makeup product you can't live without? I forgot to bring it down, but you know what it is. It's my silk canvas, my Tatcha silk canvas. I don't do my makeup without using that first. I don't know I don't think I'd want to do my makeup if I didn't have it, to be honest. I love the stuff. I would have a bath in it quite happily. What sparked your love for makeup? You know, I didn't get into makeup that long ago. I'd say maybe a year or so before I started my channel. So maybe 5 or 6 years ago was when I started watching a lot of YouTube videos and really getting into makeup. And I think really what sparked it is when I was on maternity leave. I was at home alone with not alone, I had a newborn baby with me, but you know, there was no great conversation going on. And I started watching a lot of YouTube and learning and getting really interested in actually trying different things and trying different techniques and trying to actually learn makeup. My mum and my older sister just really barely wear any makeup, if any. So I never really had anyone to kind of talk about makeup or, you know, teach me or show me different things. So actually YouTube really gave me that, you know, those people, it linked me up with people, especially you guys, who felt the same way about makeup that I did, and it just really took off from there, which is why I started my channel, really. What is the worst makeup look you've ever done? I mean, literally pick one. There's hundreds of them. I don't know. I mean, that one when I was younger with the pink eyeshadow and lipstick and nothing else I mean, who knows? I also used to do like foundation all over my whole face that was much too light, and then, you know, nothing else, no bronzer, blush, concealer, literally nothing, just a white ghost face. And nothing else. So that's, I mean, that would be it. I mean, luckily back in the day, in those days, there's not really a lot of photo evidence, because if you didn't print it off, if you didn't go to the photo shop and have your cartridge printed off, then there's no evidence that it ever happened, thank goodness. What is your favourite makeup look you've ever done? This is hard. I think it's maybe the one that I did for my birthday, 2019. I feel like whenever I go all out, that's my favourite makeup looks. You know, I love like the everyday kind of makeup like I've done today, just on me for every day. But as far as like looking back at a look, it would be those, because those are the days when I've gone like all in, you know, contour, massive lashes, liquid liner, like the whole shebang. And it just, especially when you look at photos, it always just looks like I love it. What is your favourite drugstore makeup product? It's quite easy for me. Like one just sprang immediately into my head, and that was the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. I feel like I don't really use drugstore anymore. I've kind of moved away and just found my love for high-end and luxury makeup. It's just much more my preference. But the one thing that I feel like does a great job from the drugstore is mascara. The thing I don't like about it is I feel like they just don't last as well. Like they dry out very quickly, particularly Lash Sensational. Like in a couple of weeks, it's lost its kapow for me, versus like my Charlotte Tilbury, my Pat McGrath, that are good for months. So I don't think they're actually as good value as they look. But as far as the effect it gives, Lash Sensational, if you're on a budget, is an amazing mascara. I love it. Okay, here's what happened. I was editing this video and I got to the end and I'd written all the numbers of the questions out, and I was only on 19, and I thought, Allie, what are you doing? There's only 19 questions. Why are you calling it 21 questions for? And then I looked back and I'd missed 2 out. So here's what we're going to do. Pretend I don't look like a completely different person for the rest of the video. We're just going to answer these 2 questions and you're just going to pretend that we didn't notice and that nothing happened, okay? That's just the deal. So question 12. What is your favourite splurge makeup product? I can tell you exactly what it is. It's a Pat McGrath Mothership. It's these. I mean, nothing gives me joy like a Mothership. It's just divine. I just love everything about it. I love the packaging, particularly, this should just always be her packaging, this shiny mirrored pink. It's just like nothing on earth. They give me joy to use. Every time I use them, I'm just dying inside with glee. So yeah, I mean, whenever they have a new one coming out, my heart beats and palpitations happen and I need to take a lie down. So those are my favourite splurge products. And question 13, the second one my brain decided not to remind me of during the original filming. What is your most repurchased makeup product? This was a very easy one for me. I knew exactly what it was straight away, and it's Lancôme Mercier Big Mascara. I don't own it anymore. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase it again, because I feel that my heart these days is more so with the Pat McGrath Dark Star. When it comes to these big fat voluminous lashes, that's the one I reach for more than I do the Mercier Big. I don't know why, it just gives me some, I think it's a bit blacker and it gives me a hair more separation perhaps. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be repurchasing it again, but I have repurchased it maybe 10 more times. So there's a, you know, that's a long-term lasting committed relationship in my book. And now back to the Charlotte from the past, who has no idea that any of this is in her future and is just obliviously happily carrying on with the numbers, not knowing that she's missed 2 out. What a time to be alive. Oh, how I envy her. What is your earliest makeup memory? This is funny because I feel like my earliest makeup memory, it is going into MAC and being terrified. Like you shouldn't be in there and you shouldn't be allowed to go in there. And now it's like one of my favourite places to go. I love the girls and the guys in my MAC store. There's 2 in Bath, and they're all amazing and friendly and helpful and lovely and very, very kind. But when I used to go into those same stores when I was like 16, terrified. What is your favourite place to shop for makeup? So here I live really far away from like any kind of makeup shop. So if I actually get to go to a shop, then it's probably Selfridges, but literally I might go to London like once a year, twice a year, never a year now. But I used to go like once or twice a year and just go around all the like big department stores and shop for makeup. And then I'm in like paradise. But yeah, generally online, Selfridges as well. They are pretty much killing the makeup game in the UK. They pretty much have every brand now that I would want to shop. So yeah, generally I get everything. I have a delivery pass, so everything is like free next day delivery. It's not free. I've already paid for my pass, but you see what I'm saying. What is the most underrated makeup product you own? Again, easy. It's the KVD Signature Brow Pencil. I'm the only one who likes this. I'm the only person who uses it. I love it. I think it's really underrated, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the idiot here. But I love it and I just think it's amazing. It's perfect. It's the perfect little micro fine hair stroke pencil. I love the fact that it's a bit firmer so it doesn't get really smudgy and it leaves the sharper, finer like hair strokes. But yeah, I literally feel like no one else agrees with me. I don't know why they just like to be so loud and wrong. I just don't know. What is the most overrated makeup product you own? I feel like people are going to hate me, but I have to say, for me, it's Estee Lauder Double Wear. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't understand it. And I know lots of people, this is their love of their life. And I think really it just comes down to your skin type, because I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm definitely not normal. My skin type is normal and it's just, it looks so heavy and flat matte and not skin-like, like robot-like, mask-like. I hate its guts, but I do get the merits of it, that it's bulletproof. I agree. But yeah, it's just not my type of thing. And I know so many people love it, but I can only imagine it's maybe a more oily skin person's dream, perhaps. And I'm just not, I don't have the right skin to get the full beauty out of it. But this is like apparently the most popular or the most purchased foundation in the whole of the UK. And I'm just like, my mind is blown by that, because in my opinion, there was so much better foundations in this one. Even if you want a full coverage matte foundation, I feel like there's much better than this, but apparently most people disagree with me. What is a discontinued makeup product that you wish would come back instantly? I knew exactly what this was going to be, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Happy Lips Superstar Lips shade. So her Superstar lips are still a thing, they're still around, but the best shade, the nicest shade, which is Happy Lips, one of my favourite lipsticks, if not, it might even be my number one favourite. I love everything about it. Whenever I wear this in photos, I feel terrible because people are always like, what's on your lips? What's on your lips? I'm like, let's continue. I just don't understand it. And I feel like this happens a lot with Charlotte Tilbury, that, you know, the best shades she does, she makes limited edition and then they never come back. And I don't understand the thought process here, because that shade is the nicest. I love it. Okay. Just please bring it back, for the love of God. I'm terrified to use it. Where do you go for makeup inspiration? I think typically Instagram is where I go. I follow a lot of artists on Instagram who do a lot of stories, tutorials, and just pictograms, things like that, that you can follow on Instagram. And that's generally where I don't watch a huge amount of YouTube tutorials anymore. I more so watch favourites, reviews, things like tags, like this type of video, to get like my information on my real tea. When it comes to like actual tutorials and look inspo, I just love Instagram. My absolute favourite artist on there is Rose. Her account is Rose and Ben, and she just literally every look she does blows me away. And although some of them are just like so artistic and way beyond like my skill level, everything she does is still somehow very wearable, and I can just try and do my version, and I just love she's just amazing. So yeah, definitely Instagram. I just love how inspiration just pops up there as well. You're not really looking for it, but it just appears as if by magic. What do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? I think for me, it's the unrealistic editing of images, like the crazy. I mean, I thought I was going mad for years. I just could not take a photo of my makeup, and I still can't, don't get me wrong. Nothing's changed there. But you know, you see images of makeup and you're like, how's that even happen? How is that possible to have achieved that pigment or that colour or that brightness or that highlight? And then you start to learn about actually what can be done with apps and editing in the process. And I just would love to see less of that and just, yeah, make it stop. And what do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? 100% inclusivity in shade ranges. And I'm not just talking about foundations or concealers or complexion products, but in everything. Shades of blush, bronzer. I think we're just seeing more of it, and the more, I just want more of it. Keep it coming. You know, brands like Charlotte Tilbury releasing, you know, 4 or 5 shades of bronzer. Luxury brands massively leaping forward as far as their foundation shades, but I want to see the same with like everything, with highlights, with blush, with bronzers, with face palettes. Hourglass, we're looking at you. I think it's amazing to see where we've come from to where we are now, and so many brands who have done so much and taken such huge leaps forward in their inclusivity, and not just when it comes to skin tones, but also age and gender and all these kinds of things. So we see a lot more models who are over 30. Imagine that. A lot more male transgender models used in campaigns, mature women, mature men. Imagine that. You know, all of this kind of inclusivity that makeup, and this message that makeup is for everybody. It's not just for women under 30 anymore. And I feel like some brands really nail that and are really pushing that forwards, and others not so much. Yeah, inclusivity is the one for me. That is what I want to see way more of. Just more. Just give us all of it. Just give us all the inclusivity. It can never be too much. So there you have it. Those are all 21 questions. Thank you so much to Allie for coming up with this really fun video idea. I really enjoyed it. I'd love to know what you guys' answers are, and obviously if you're a creator, or even if you're not, just put your answers in the comments down below. But I would love to see your versions as well. It was really fun thinking out all these answers with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye.